Hey guys, what I've got here is the Corsair RM850x power supply. Now you can pick this up in black, but I've got the one which has the white colour scheme. And I bought this from the official Corsair UK website about a month or so ago. And it's going to go into my Thermaltake P3 open case. Now last week I dismantled the PC that was in the Thermaltake P3 and I migrated all of its components into the Lay and Lay Dynamic XL. But I still have another one cooler on that case, and this power supply will be going into it as well to make the start of a new build or a test bench or something. So this is an unboxing video. I want to show you the power supply and show you everything that you get in the box, but we can briefly talk about features as well, and at the end I'll actually install the power supply into the Thermaltake P3. Okay, so let's look at what this power supply can do. It can deliver up to 850 watts, hence the name of the power supply itself, and it has an 80 plus gold efficiency rating, just behind platinum and titanium. It also comes with a 10-year guarantee, which is obviously very good. It uses 100% all Japanese 105 degrees capacitors, and it has a 0 RPM mode. What that basically means is that if you're not pushing your computer and you're not drawing much power, at the low to medium loads, you can set it so that this fan doesn't kick in, which effectively makes this silent up to a certain point once you get to the higher levels. And you can see that in this fan noise level curve, where it's completely silent, then the fans kick in, and then at the higher levels, the fans will get noisier, which is standard. So this is the curve for 80 plus efficiency gold, and like all power supplies, it's most optimal at a 50% load. Now, the actual efficiency of this power supply will depend on the load and also where you live in the world. In North America, if you're drawing 115 volts from the wall, you'll get an efficiency rating of 87% at a 20% load. This goes up to a 90% efficiency at a 50% load and then drops back down to 87% at a 100% load. Here in Europe, where we draw 230 volts, the numbers are different. We get 88% at the lower level, we go up to 92% at 50% load, and then we drop back down to 88%. So it's quite an efficient power supply, but it will depend on how much you're using it, how much power you're drawing, and where you are in the world. So if I jump over to the official website, you can see that there is a version of this PSU that can deliver up to 750 watts. That will obviously be a little bit cheaper. And this power supply is fully modular, which basically means that you can change the cables and the cables aren't tied to the PSU. Now the cables are flat, they're kind of flat and they're plasticky. There was a variation of this a few years ago that did offer braided cables, but it doesn't seem to be available on the market anymore. But you can of course change the cables yourself if you want. Just looking at the specs, the weight is nearly 1.6 kilograms, 1.596. There's the dimensions, and this does not support Corsair IQ. But without further ado, let's get this power supply open and we'll see what's in the box. So it opens from the side, and we've got a user manual, important information which isn't really important. We've got the PSU screws, got some white cable ties. We've got the 3-prong UK power adapter. We've got all the cables in this bag here. And then we've got the power supply itself. So this is everything that you get inside the package. You get the power supply, instruction manual, not so important information, PSU screws, white cable ties, powered by Corsair badge, power adapter, and we've got all the power supply cables in there. Now, as far as the manual goes, the manual is in many different languages here. It's about 10 different pages for each language. And it tells you what's in the 850X and also in the 750X. So it just tells you what's in the package, what cables are there, and it shows you the power supply efficiency and the fan noise curve as well. And there's a part here about installing the PSU. So here is the Corsair RM850X. this ATX power supply. Build quality is really good here, and it looks really good too, in my opinion. Now, I know that looks aren't the main priority when you're buying a power supply, but this is going into an open PC case, and I'm glad I bought the white version and not the black version. I really do like this white and black color scheme, and I like that the grey fan here contrasts against the black grille and the white at the top. You can see the Japanese capacitors underneath. So starting from the top here, we've got the main fan. We've got the Corsair RM850x written on the side, and this is not a removable faceplate or anything, unlike my other power supply. We've got it the other side as well, in another orientation, so you can put this in different positions. At the base, we've got all the tech specs. You've got the power output, etc. And then here at the back, we've got the 3-prong input. Now, there's the power button here, but there is no 0 RPM button, which is something which was on my other power supply. Now, I checked the manual for this, and it does confirm that basically it's automatic. And it says that when you're pushing it hard, the fan will turn on itself. So when this starts getting warm, when you're drawing more power, the 0 RPM mode will disappear, the fans will kick in, and it will start cooling your power supply. So looking at the back here, looking at the ports, we've got the 24-pin ATX, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 8-pin connectors, and then we've got 5 6-pin connectors as well for SATA and Molex and all that. So quite a nice array of ports there. It should be enough for most PC builds. So here we have the black Corsair branded cable bag with the white cables inside. And the first thing that I noticed was that this opens up like that, which is different to how the other Corsair bag that I've got works. This one kind of rolls up. I would say this is a better method. So let's get all these cables out. We'll have a look at them. So here's all the cables that you get inside the cable bag. You've got your main 24-pin ATX cable. There's 2 8-pin CPU cables, and there's 3 VGA cables. And these are all 8-pin on one end, and then it goes to 2 6+2s. Then we've got 3 SATA cables. 2 of them have 3 SATA connections. This one has 4. And then we've got 2 Molex cables. And you can confirm all of this in the manual. It details what the cables are, what they do, and the length of each cable as well. So I've zoomed in to give you a closer look at the 2 different styles of cables you'll see in the bag. And I am familiar with all of these power cables because my other Corsair power supply uses the same style. Now, in my experience, the SATA and Molex cables are easy to work with. They're built to last. They're flexible enough, but as you can see, there are situations where they kind of bulk up like that. So they're obviously not as flexible as braided cables, and there are some situations where that can be annoying. But for the most part, they do work well, and I've never had any problems with them. The VGA cables, the CPU cables, and the ATX cables, they obviously deliver more power, and they're thicker, and they're sleeved. Now, underneath you can see the cables are essentially the same. They've just been sleeved. But these cables are really good as far as build quality goes, as far as how they're made. But they are quite bulky. That's my one complaint with these. They are quite bulky, so when you're kind of cabling at the back of your PC, it can be annoying to try and work with these. I do like the white color scheme here though, rather than black. I guess my only complaint is that, yes, they don't look as long as other power cables, but you can obviously address that by using power extension cables. It's now time to connect the power supply to my Thermaltake P3 open case. All I have to do is loosen this bracket, slide the power supply in, secure the power supply to this bracket using 4 screws, and then tighten this part here to keep it secure. So the Corsair RM850x has been installed into my Thermaltake P3 open case, and it only took me a couple of minutes to actually do that. All I had to do was slide in the power supply and use 4 screws to connect the bracket to the back of the power supply, and then I just secured it using the other bracket. Very, very simple. Now, you may have noticed that the power supply fan was facing down the way, And that's so that the heat from the power supply does not go up to where my graphics card will be. But if you're using a different case, you might want to face the fan up the way, you might want to put it vertically. It's up to you. It's an ATX power supply and it's pretty flexible with how you use it. Now, I won't be using this for a few weeks, but I hope you've enjoyed this first look at the RM850X. I hope you've got a better understanding as to what this power supply can do. But if you've got any questions, please do leave a comment below. And until next time, take care.